We are live. We are live for our performance mastery workshop concert. It's such a pleasure to be here with you. You're going in for a real special treat tonight. A real special treat today. Actually, I guess it's tonight for some of you. But each member of the performance mastery workshop is going to be performing a special piece they've been working really hard on. And I'm going to do a piece. Actually, I'm going to do a piece here in just a minute. And then we have a great collaboration piece called Morning Dew that we did. We'll play that in the middle of the concert. And then you got to wait to the end because the one and only Kimo Hussey is going to join us. He's going to play a couple pieces. And then we're going to do the giveaways. We've been talking about giveaways. We've got a bunch of stuff to give away, including the ukulele. So stick around for it and show some support and love because everyone here has been working hard. And you know a lot of these members here because they're very active on social media and the ukulele community. So it's great to see them. So anyway, give me a shout out. If you're excited, go ahead and leave that in the chat. The performers here are here on Zoom and then everything else is here live on the concert. So all right, I see we got a nice little turnout here. I appreciate you taking the time. I know a lot of you are part of the ukelikethepros Nation in one way or another, whether you own a course or you're a premium member or you just support us on our YouTube or Patreon page. So thank you guys for taking the time to get here. You're in for a great show, a great show. Show me the music. All right, my man, Cameron. So, all right. Yeah, remember, all right. And some of my team is here as well, Mari and Alex, and they'll be checking the chat. So make sure you throw something in the chat and let us know what you're thinking. So, all right, I'm just gonna get started. I'm ready. I'm pumped. I'm excited. And I got my guitar today or a gigantic 6-string ukulele for us. So let me move my camera a little bit. And I'm gonna start us off here. So I'm going to play a piece, one of my favorite pieces to play, which is called Georgia. Georgia. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet, clear as moonlight through the pine. The arms they reach out to me, their eyes they smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. Comes an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. The arms they reach out to me, their eyes they smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace peace I find. An old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. All right. All right. Thank you, everybody. Can't hear you, but I know you're here, and I appreciate that. So hopefully, if you don't like that song, you're a fan of it now on my little rendition of the great song Georgia. All right. So before I bring in our first guest, and we have such a fantastic, I see all the chat, y'all. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you all. I know I see a lot of the names. I know you're all here as part of the premium membership as well. So we'll see you again tomorrow too for that our premium membership. We got a special guest coming in tomorrow as well. A little surprise for us. Thank you all. Thank you. All right, but that was just to get us started, break the ice a little bit. This has been a very special group. This is the first time we've ever done this. We led this small group of about 10 members through this performance mastery workshop. And it's been absolutely fantastic. We've done weekly calls. They've lasted, at least an hour and a half each week. And most of the weeks we brought in a special guest. Daniel Ho was part of it, Pepe Romero Jr. We had Katie Deneur from One Music School. We had my mixer pair came in and helped us with some audio stuff. So we had a really great people come. Andrew Molina came by, give us some support about how to perform and get more confident with it. Some of the mental things of how to record, being in front of a camera, being in front of a microphone, whether it's a video you're going to do to upload to YouTube, or in this case, right this second. We've all been working hard for this moment right here, which is the live concert. All right, so it's a great performance thing, and we are going to do a round 2 of this, okay? And we'll put a link of that. If that's something, once you see this, kind of get a vibe for what's going on. If you feel like you want to get your playing up a level, a little bit more focused, then this is going to be a great, fantastic thing for you. But without further ado, I want to bring on our first performer today, and it's really a honor to have Elaine join us here. She's going to introduce her piece, but Elaine is a fantastic ukelikethepros member. She's got great energy. She's a kind, loving soul, and it's just an absolute honor to know her whole family and have her here. So give me a second. I'm going to switch over to Elaine, and I'm going to mute myself, and we're going to let Elaine take over and introduce what she's going to do for us. And all right, Elaine, are you here?
I'm here. Hi, my name's Elaine Shurin. I live west of Boston. And my children gave me my first ukulele on Mother's Day of 2019. Then, just recently, Terry and the ukelikethepros team surprised me with this Ohana long neck soprano. I have loved playing the ukulele, and today I will be performing In the Garden, an old hymn by C. Austin Miles. My daddy and I used to sing this song together and harmonize it together, and it means a lot to me. I hope that you can hear the same message that I do. Thank you. I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses. And He walks with me and he talks with me and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other can ever know. He speaks and the sound of his voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, and the melody that he sings to me within my heart is ringing. And he walks with me and he talks with me and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I stay in the garden with him, though the night around me is falling, but he bids me go through a voice of woe. That voice to me is calling, and he walks with me and he talks with me and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known.
All right. All right. So Elaine, oh yeah. Stay with us here first. Don't mute yourself. So first of all, as always, fantastic energy. I always love your energy. You always look like you're having so much fun when you're playing.
I am. I absolutely love playing the ukulele, and God gave me the gift of music, so I figure that the best way to have music is to share it with other people. I really do love playing music.
And I
Listening
like
also, but I like playing.
your shirt and your ukulele case in the background are nice match too. By the way, I did notice.
Yeah.
Just let me ask you one question. What has this performance mastery the last 6 weeks meant to you, or what have you gotten out of it?
I've gotten deeper friendships with the people in the workshop. And the one most important tip that I have learned is to stay focused on the music and don't let my brain wander into something that could be a mistake, could not be a mistake, but to stay focused on just enjoying the music and playing it as I go.
Well, yeah, that's all. And I could tell in that you always seem very relaxed and happy when you play, but like you felt like you owned that song today.
Thank you.
All right. Congratulations. Thank you, Elaine. All right. Everybody, and everyone knows Elaine because she's just a fantastic member and just active and fantastic. So, and check out the chat, by the way, everybody. Thank you for the support and everyone. By the way, we have 245 people. So give it up. Give it up for yourselves for being here. That's absolutely incredible. Such a blast to have everybody here. So, all right. So we're going to move on, and as you're going to see through these performers, each one is bringing something different to the table. I didn't just give them one song to choose. They're all bringing a different song to the table. So I want you to recognize that everyone is developing their own personal style through this course. So this course is really meant to help bring out that confidence that we need when we're performing. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. So again, we'll put a link. If you're interested in this, it's a great course. We're going to do another one starting next month. We'll put a link of that for you to come on by. It's you guarantee you will get a lot more than you ever could even possibly have managed out of it. All right. The next performance is a member that has won some of our challenges in the past. And he's playing a piece that is near and dear to my heart. I'm going to go ahead and let Mark introduce that. Let me get back to the Zoom here. But Mark, I'm going to unmute you here, and why don't you come on and tell a little bit of what you're going to play. So Mark, you're on.
Okay, am I here?
You're good. I hear you.
Hey, I'm Mark. I live in Pismo Beach, California, and I've been with ukelikethepros, I think maybe 6 months or 9 months now. It's been great. And the song I'd like to play is one that was written by Terry for one of his ukulele courses, and it's called Forbidden Road. And I've got to take a second to switch mics here. Sorry.
All right. So Mark, why did you I gave you a choice of doing anything you wanted, right? And by the way, I'm honored, very honored that you chose a piece that I wrote. What was it about Forbidden Road that you liked?
So I just like the sound of the song. It's kind of haunting in a way, but yet it's still kind of lively, especially at the higher tempo. So It's just one that stuck with me ever since that class, and I've been playing it ever since. And so it's one that I thought I knew pretty well.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and music is a very organic thing. And so we can never play the same piece twice, no matter how hard we try. We're not robots. And so, what we played today, even what I played earlier, if I tried to duplicate it, I couldn't. I would never be able to do exactly the same things at any time. So that's the nice thing about music, is it's always evolving, it's always growing and changing. What have we've spent this has been a pretty intense 6 weeks. Besides the weekly calls, you've had a private WhatsApp group, so there's been a lot of communication with the group here. You've also been getting together every week separately and performing and trying new things with the group. What have you, how have you seen the growth, or what areas have you seen the growth in your performing or your confidence in the last 6 weeks?
Yeah, so it's been a huge improvement for me. I've never really performed at all in front of people, and I'm relatively new to the ukulele. So this group has been very important. Both the tips we learned in the classes and from the sort of the pros you had come in and talk to us, and then the support of the group and playing live for each other has been a huge help for me.
Yeah. And I wonder too, we didn't do this. I should, if we would have recorded this song the first week and versus now, right? And it grows as far as I can just tell when you're playing it that you feel a lot more comfortable with it now. With it, you just overall the way you're approaching the song, right? So yeah, so great job, and it's been an absolute honor and a pleasure to have you with our group.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, so yeah, so give it up one more time for Mark. Yeah, and like I said, it's so cool. That was a fingerstyle challenge that we did for one of our premium our members a few months ago, probably a few months ago. So we always got challenges going on with them. So all right, so good. Let's see who's here. All right, we're up to 257 people. So everybody in YouTube, give it up for being here. That's awesome that you guys are here. I wish I could hear you a little bit more, but when you leave the emojis and stuff, I can do it. So yeah, it's just so cool. All right, so our next piece here in the program, let me see where we're at. Oh, okay. Oh, you're in for a really special treat here. I won't say what the title is, but it just says by Lennon and McCartney. By Lennon and McCartney. So all right, there it is. I'm seeing your emojis now popping up on YouTube. So if you're having a good time, just do some kind of emoji clapping and dancing or something like that. So and I hope that some of you guys are inspired by what you're seeing here and want to consider coming and joining us. All right, I'm going to turn it over here. Actually, let me get back to my Zoom here. I'm going to turn it over to Tom Craig is here, and Tom, since Tom's become a member, he's just done a fantastic job, very active in our community and our challenges, and we're so happy that he signed up for this course. So Tom, I'm going to unmute you here. All right, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, I can see you. Nice shirt, by the way. You got the blue one.
I got the blue one. Yeah, I'm hoping to get the whole collection, Terry.
Well, we got the sweaters, the hoodies, the tank tops coming as well. So
all right.
Anyway, great to see you. So it looks like that is a pretty big ukulele you have in your hands.
Me? No, this is this is a baritone.
That's right.
This is a Favila vintage baritone ukulele, and it's about the same age as I am.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, that's a cool one. All right, go ahead, and I'm going to go and mute myself. Go ahead and take it away and let us know what you're playing today.
Okay, I'm Tom Craig. I'm a native Northern Californian, now translated. What's that word? Anyway, now transplanted. I now live in southwestern Ontario, Canada. I wanted to tell you that I had a dream a couple of nights ago that Gandhi was in a truck cab / taxi playing the ukulele as 5 different people. And he said, this is a simulation. And when I woke up in the morning, I asked my partner, who's very good at helping me work through the meaning of my dreams. And she said to me with a straight face, the ukulele is the path to enlightenment. So there you have it. If you're listening or playing, you're on the path. I'm going to be playing a song by John Lennon and Paul McCartney called In My Life. There are places I remember in my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better, some have gone, and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living in my life. I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you, and these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before, I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that you went to the falsetto there at the end. That was awesome. Man, what a fantastic job. Great performance, great tune. Sounds amazing on the baritone.
Thank you.
Great story too. Yeah, I read a book on Gandhi, and what I liked about what he has to say a lot is that his life, he was always judging his life on experiments. So everything he did was like he tried as an experiment. If it worked, maybe you keep it. If not, you drop it and try something new. So, man, Ben, great job. I'm so proud of you. I think you really took the plunge into a course like this. Just trying. I mean, right now, currently, Tom, just so you know, and I don't know, I think we have over 250 people right here watching. So that's not a bad little size audience. Have you played to 250 people before?
Let me think. Yes, but it's been 40 years.
All right. Well, there you go. And here you had everybody's undivided attention. So, what was it about that song? Why In the Life that you chose that?
Well, it represents what I've done the last several decades. So I grew up in Northern California, and then I moved away to go to school and lived in several different states. and then met my partner, who was Canadian, and moved to Canada. So I've been in Canada over 20 years, and there's lots of places I remember. Yeah, so I came across this song, and it fit my voice. So I thought, this is great. And in this performance course, it had chords that I didn't know before, but they were easy enough for me to be able to do this song. Yeah, so I used to play the guitar, I was a strummer, not a great guitar player, but trying to get all the movement back has been difficult. So I've been playing the ukulele now for 2.5 months. So it's been a challenge to work the fretboard.
Yeah. What would you say the one or two things that you've seen the most growth in the last 6 weeks with this course?
Well, performing for sure. Yeah, I hadn't done that. I hadn't sung in decades, literally. And I hadn't told anyone else this, but I'm hard of hearing, and my hearing has been dropping, and I literally did not know if I could sing. So I had to find my voice. And so literally I have been finding my voice the last few weeks. So that's been great. It's been a challenge. I mean, because we've had to do something every week and not prepared. And the other thing that I've learned, and you mentioned this early on, is that we perform where we are right now, and that's what kept me going. So we did a song early on, and for me it was terrible. It was really bad. And you said, do it, and then post your video. So I did, and I was embarrassed, but I did it. And then we did those every week. So that was helpful, and we had a very supportive group. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, that advice is from my partner sitting right next to me. My wife learned that from my wife. Well, I think you have your voice is great. And I remember even from one of the challenges, last challenge or the challenge before, I think you sounded great singing, and I think a lot of people mentioned that. So I think you found your voice, and yeah, you're doing a great job. So great job, Tom. Fantastic. All right. So we're gonna do one more performance, and then we're gonna share with you a collaboration video that we did. All of us here did a collaboration video, and I'll talk more about that after our next performer. But real quick, I'm trying to I gotta find the right thing so I can see it. Give it up for Tom. Let me see. Show Tom a little love in the chat here. Show Tom a little love in the chat. There you go. Oh, it's in like super high speed mode. I'm just seeing all the things flying by. That's awesome. All right. Yeah. What a great job. If you have any questions, by the way, if you're on YouTube, you can leave it in the chat. You can also email us at support@ukelikethepros.com if you have any questions about the next course, which we're going to be starting up in May. The number 2, Performance Mastery course number 2. So it's going to be a great course. We'll put a link of that in the chat. So if that's something you want to do. All right, let's move on to our next performer. And I guess this next performer has helped me out personally a lot with a lot of tips, a lot of advice, how we can make things better, how we can make Uke Like the Pros better, how we can just improve a lot of things. They've also helped edit some of my courses and books recently as well. And so, and just a very active member in a lot of the different live things we do, and was able to come and join us for this performance group. So real excited. Our next performer is a very talented guitar player, ukulele player, guitarlele player, as well as, and is very smart and very knowledgeable of music. So I'm going to bring on Murphy is in the house. So Murphy, I'm going to unmute you and let us know where you're from, and what you're playing today.
Okay, now I am unmuted. Good evening from Finland, Suomi, Scandinavia, Europe, Northern Europe, from there. And my name is Mervi Tirkkonen. And the piece that I want to play you now is from Emilio Pujols' Escuela Razonada de la Guitarra. it is originally composed for guitar, but I would like to play it with this Romero Creations, Daniel Howe model, Baritone, Guitarlele. And the piece is called Air de Buleria.
All right. Wow. Wow. You played that really, really well.
Well, thank you. I like Puhol. So it in a way sings in me.
Yeah, and I think one of the actual guitar composers, right? Back in the when was that written? Do you know?
And, it is called Escuela Razonada de la Guitarra, and so it is when it was composed. I should know.
That's okay. That's all right. Yeah, I was trying to figure it out too. I actually brought Steve in. He's a great guitar player and likes this style of music to listen to it. You'll have to send me that music. That's great. So we had a WhatsApp group, which I think was a great way to connect everybody and to chat and get advice. And I know you guys got together on Sundays as well and rehearsed some stuff. And I know you already have a experience in music before, but how have you kind of grown? Like, what areas have you seen the most improvement over the last 6 weeks?
I think that I don't know improvements, but what has been important for me is that I have so awful much missed the possibility to really play to other people. It's so long that I have last time could perform and have that real living connection with playmates and audience. So this group has served nicely also that, and I hope we are going to have some kind of continuation to this too. So it is so lonely just to play alone, and in this like the pros community, it has been so good for me to discuss with people about my own me and music relationship, and get give tips and get tips how to make things better. And during this year I have been here almost year or something like that. I think I have found my joy of playing back, and that's really much.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you did a great job, and it's I know the whole community loves having you here, and so great job preparing that piece, and you executed it quite well.
Thank you.
All right, so yeah, and Murphy is one of the, like she had mentioned, one of the things that sometimes when you take an online course is you don't even some of the live stuff that we do, you don't always get enough feedback, and so a class like this has allowed Murphy and others to get some feedback from their peers and some of the UKelikeThePros team members and me as well. And so I think that's real important as a musician. Is the self-critique is great, watching yourself on video, and then also just getting some honest critique from people to really help you grow, and that's very important as a musician. So anyway, great job, Murphy. All right, we do have some more performers, and we do have some giveaways. Don't forget, we're going to give away a bunch of stuff at the end of it. We got 4 more performers. We got Kimo Hussey that's going to come on, and then at the end, we're going to give away those prizes, including the ukulele. First, though, I'm going to play for you a short piece. I think this was been about week 2, and what I made the group do is that every week they had to record a different piece. So the idea was that, yeah, you might not be able to always get as much practice as you might need, but that's the reality of life. You know, when I'm doing as much content as I'm doing, I don't always have time to rehearse a piece for weeks and weeks and weeks before I can record it. I might have to record it the night before I rehearse it, or even sometimes the morning of, and get it out. So we don't always have time, and that helps us grow and become better musicians. So I think it must have been week 2, I was trying to figure out what to do for the group. I wanted to do a finger picking piece. I didn't remember or know what piece it was. So I just sat down and wrote a piece. And then I think the group really inspired me because it just came out really, really fast. And so this piece is called Morning Dew. We did publish it on YouTube a few days ago, so it is out there. But I want to play for you now because Mari did a fantastic job editing it. And everybody submitted their video, and then Mari had to go through and edit it and sync everything up. And it's not as easy as you think, but the video is absolutely awesome. So let me share this. Let me share this with you. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put it on the screen here. And this is Morning Dew. And I think I have talked a little bit about it here at the top, but let me go ahead and play.
Hi, I'm Terry Carter with UKelikeThePros, and this is going to be a performance of a song I wrote called Morning Dew. But what's really special about this performance is that it's incorporating not only me, but the great members from the Performance Mastery Workshop. This is a private, small group workshop that I'm leading through, and that we're helping them get better at performing, feel more confident, learning a proper mindset when you perform, whether video or in live setting. So anyway, if you're interested in that, we'll be doing more of these. Check out ukelikethepros.com. But for now, sit back and enjoy the performance of Morning Dew. if you're
All right. Let me know. Show us a little love in the chat. That was a great piece for the group to do. So yeah, still a little love. What do you think of the video editing? First of all, so Mari crushed it on that, and then made it like very interesting and made it work really perfectly with the music, which is really nice. That she's a great ukulele player and singer and stuff. So it's nice to have a real musician editing that stuff because they know exactly where to put the right accents and hits and stuff. So that was awesome. And great performances by everyone. Some people were challenged by that because it's not a really difficult piece, but it does have some challenging moments there. So all right, I'm just seeing the chats roll in. Yeah, it looks cool. And the backing track sounded really cool as well. So anyway, like I mentioned earlier, we'll put the links. If you guys want to join this looks cool. We're going to basically do something very similar to the next round, collaboration, lots of videos, a live concert and stuff. So join in. I think we got 256 people here. So, all right, I want to get to the next performer here. Let me get up my my list here. All right, so the next performer here is I'll let them introduce the piece that they're going to do, but just another great member, and it's been a pleasure being able to spend a little bit more time with Gene here. Sometimes when we do the all big live Q&As, there's so many people that show up, which is a blessing, but sometimes we don't get as much interaction. So it was nice having this small group, which was always my intention from the beginning, and kind of get to know everybody here a little bit more. So I'm going to unmute you here, Gene. Give me 1 second. But Gene Atwater Williams is next up. And as soon as there we go. All right, Gene, are you here?
I am here.
All right.
I just needed to unmute myself.
And I can hear you. You look great. And we're excited. Why don't you go ahead and let us know what you're playing and go for it.
Okay. The piece I chose to do is Can't Help Loving That Man of Mine. It's music by Jerome Kern with lyrics by Oscar Hammerstein. It's from the musical Showboat. So it just seemed like a fun piece to do. Fish gotta swim and birds gotta fly. I've gotta love one man till I die. Can't help loving that man of mine. Tell me he's lazy, tell me he's slow, tell me I'm crazy. Well, maybe I know. Can't help loving that man of mine. When he goes away, that's a rainy day. And when he comes home, the day is fine. The sun will shine. He can come home as late as can be. Home without him is no home to me. Can't help loving that man of mine. No, I can't help loving that man of mine.
Oh my. Yes. Wow. I never heard that voice before. Where did that come from? That's incredible.
Been hiding for a long time.
So you have you studied singing or music in the past?
Yes, many years ago. I did study voice, actually at Boston Conservatory. But I but life is what happens when you're making other plans. And I got away from music. Still did occasional performing. I directed church choirs. I was involved in music off and on. But as I've aged, and I just hate to say that, my voice has become more and more challenging. So I turned to the ukulele to try to, because I was frustrated with my voice, and I turned to the ukulele to try to have another outlet for musicianship and for musicality. So this has been a great experience that I've been able to learn so much with Uke Like the Pros and have an opportunity to perform and just learn so much and kind of gotten back into it. It's been a wonderful experience.
Well, yeah, I'd say you jumped into it amazingly. Absolutely amazingly. Yeah, I didn't know you had that range. I mean, I've heard you sing and before, but you really have a very big range vocally, which is incredible. Why the ukulele? How has that helped you over? What did you play piano or any other instruments before?
I played a number of instruments badly. I played piano, not particularly well. I did play guitar as a teenager and did a lot of, sort of strumming. And I've always loved, although I studied classically, I've always loved all different kinds of music. I love Celtic music. I love folk music. I love all different kinds of music. And I always had fun accompanying myself on guitar. But I was never a great guitar player. I just knew the chords. I strummed. I used it as just as support for my voice. But I wanted to take an instrument that I felt like I could develop a very small measure of virtuosity with. And I felt that the ukulele was an easy enough instrument that, and it is, I mean, it's a great instrument because anybody sounds great on a ukulele, but it also has the capability to be a more virtuosic instrument. I mean, some of the guys like we'll hear Kimo and some of the other ukulele players are amazing what they can do. And I will never do that, but I felt like ukulele was an instrument that I could start with and sound decent with and improve over time.
Yeah. Well, you're sounding great on it. What have you gotten out of this particular course?
I would agree with pretty much everyone who has said the collaboration and the relationships, the feedback from the other people in the group has been amazing. And everybody, like you said, everybody comes at it with different gifts and different experiences, but everybody has something really valid to share. And it's been a wonderful experience just working together, getting to know one another, each of us giving little tips and tricks, and the support that we've gotten from Alex and Mari has been great, and the classes have been fabulous. The guests you've brought in have just, they've just given us a tremendous breadth of information. All of the tips have been really helpful and in so many different areas.
Yeah, well, thank you. And it means a lot that you're here. And I know it means a lot too, because I know you have such a strong background in music. So I'm glad that we're still able to provide some tips and some value and stuff that you've helped grow. So thank you. Great job again, Gene. Thank you. And so much for being part of the great Uke Like the Pros nation here. All right. So I was told that I should show the ukulele we were giving away. I didn't even think about it, and I went to go get it, and it was been here the whole time right next to me. So anyway, we are giving away this Koaloha Koalana Soprano ukulele, and this one is just being donated from us. I didn't even contact anybody. I should have, and I will next time, but we've been really busy lately. So this one, Uke Like the Pros is donating this ukulele right here, this exact one, to the winner, which we're going to give after the performances. After Kimo Hussey, and then we're going to do the giveaway. So stick around to the end for that. All right. So the next performer. Oh, awesome. All right. I say awesome because, and a lot of these members here I've gotten to know really well over the last 6 weeks, a little bit more than just our normally, but this is actually somebody I consider a friend. They've flown out to San Diego. We've had some lessons, and we talk and we text fairly regularly. So it was great to have this next performer here with this group, and they've also really are a giving person and have sponsored a lot of different giveaways as well for our members. So I'm real happy that Randy Eisenberg is here. So let me unmute him. Let me find Randy, and he's got a cool background as well. So Randy, welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
Kind words.
Of course. Got it. You're looking good. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and take it away.
All right. I'm going to play Malaguena for you today.
All right. Yeah. So what inspired you to choose Malaguena?
Maybe it was about maybe a couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks before we started this program. Somebody was playing it at the beginning of a Q&A, like before we got started, and I don't remember who it was, but I'm like, what is that? And then he told me what it is. I'm like, I got to figure that out. So I found some tab, for 4 strings and started playing around with it a little bit, but not real serious, just messing around. And then started to like it a little bit more. And then you're like, pick a song. And I was kind of starting to work on that. So I just kind of dove into that the way we dove into Morning Dew and gave it a shot.
And where did that arrangement come from?
The World Wide Web. I don't remember. I probably got the link, but I can
somewhere online. Yeah, it's cool.
Tab with you. I'm not sure exactly where that one came from off the top of my head.
And what uke are you playing?
Eric Devine Baritone.
Okay. Sounds great. Looks great too.
They're unbelievable.
So I want to first of all thank you, Randy, because I know you were a big catalyst in getting the group together on Sundays. I think was the day that you guys met. So I want to thank you for that, and I know that the group really appreciated that. So thank you for organizing that.
Yeah, that was great fun to get a lot of practice in playing for other people, which, like Murphy said, we haven't been able to do that in a lot, for a long time now.
Yeah, and then just the feedback and stuff. What have you gotten out of this 6 weeks?
I mean, getting more comfortable with performing in front of people. I still need to work on that, and I really, sometimes maybe you're doing pretty good, but you feel like you're not getting any better, and then you run into something where you feel like you move up a notch or two, and I feel that's what I felt basically in the last, in the last month. I could just feel like I'm doing something that I would have never thought I would have been able to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, if that performance I know you've played in some of our Q&As before, and you do all the challenges that we do, but I mean, it was over 250 people watching you live, and you played great with a lot of confidence. I could see it when you played.
Well, thank you. First
All
time.
right.
We'll just improve from here.
Exactly. We always. All right. So great job, Randy. All right. So we are getting, we got a couple more performers coming up, 2 more people from the group, and then Kimo Hussey is going to do a couple pieces for us, and then we're going to do the giveaway. So we're just approaching the hour mark now. So we'll probably get about a half hour ago, which is typical. This is actually the normal meeting time that we've met with the group every 11:30 to 1 every Thursday for the last 6 weeks. So I guess this is technically week 7, and it's already flying by. So anyway, give it up for Randy. I see it coming in. The next performer, we're going to move on to the next performer. And it's funny, it's funny that I'm always going to remember this next performer. Currently, I am sitting in the UKelikeThePros headquarters, which is our shop or warehouse that we have here in San Diego. But this all started in my house, And I remember, I don't know why I remember this specific day, but when this next performer called, Laurie G, I remember very specifically because I was in my garage, the garage door was open, and my garage was completely packed full of ukuleles from floor to ceiling, every inch of it, besides my little corner where I have my studio where I do my videos. And the house was packed and everything was packed. And I remember talking to Laurie, and we were talking about a Guitarlele at the time. And that always remembered that. And then Laurie, I don't know if it was when Laurie bought the Guitarlele that she joined UKelikeThePros, or maybe she had already joined, but then she joined and she started showing up on the Q&As and just being really active with the membership. So it's great to have Laurie here, and let me bring Laurie on. And Laurie, go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know what you're going to be playing today. All right, you're on.
Hi.
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 Good, I can hear you.
And friends. And I'm going to play When You Wish Upon a Star. It's from the animated film, Walt Disney film, Pinocchio, back in the 40s, I believe. It was originally sung by Jiminy Cricket. And the person that sang that song in the film is a person named Cliff Edwards. And he's also nicknamed as Ukulele Ike. So I thought this song would be kind of fun to bring to the team and group. So here goes. Whew. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come your way. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, as dreamers do, fate is kind. She brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dream come true.
All right, all right. So, was I right? Was I right about when you bought your Guitarlele? You hadn't really played. You never played Guitarlele before, I believe. Is that
No,
correct?
no, I haven't played any instrument, so to speak. I had instruments, but I never really focused on playing them. So I kind of kept them in the back burner till I had more time.
What about singing? 'Cause I love your singing when you have like a unique approach to singing. Have you studied singing before?
No,
Just do it out of the love of it.
yeah, just sing with the radio.
Yeah, yeah.
Nowadays, yes. No professional singing. It's just singing the shower.
Well, you've come. I mean, just in the last, it's probably been a year and a half or so since I think that story I was telling earlier. You've come so far, not only with this class, but just in general with doing the lessons and joining us every week. But how have you seen the last 6 weeks? How has this performance class helped you?
There's a couple of things that really helped me is commitment. I think the commitment to the group, commitment to showing every week, because the tendency is if there's no like commitment, you have to meet people every week. Your classes have given me that, so thank you for that, because not all online classes have the Q&As, which it's a commitment to show up. So thank you. And also, I think one of the classes you asked me, so what do you do before you prepare for a performance? I hadn't thought about it, but I guess really it's vision. It's like try to visualize, the completion. And so, yeah, and the group dynamics is wonderful. And thank you actually I want to thank Laurie and Alex too, because they also were very helpful in giving support. Thank you.
Yeah, you're most welcome. I know they thank you as well. Yeah, well, great job. It was great having you here. Great job performing. I know it takes a lot of courage to step up and even
actually almost a year ago that I think I got that Guitarlele and the team and actually the ukulele too. I had an ukulele, and then now I'm in all your classes basically.
Yes, it was awesome. Awesome. Well, great job. Thanks for being part of this first group here, and great job.
Thank you.
All right, so we are getting close. We have one more great performer. And by the way, the members that they chose the set list here. So so we got one more performer here from the group, and then we're gonna have Kimo Hussey on after, and Kimo is actually here with us as well for the live on a Zoom. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna unmute Kimo just for a second and just say hi to him. Where's Kimo? Oh, maybe there he is. Yeah. All right, there you go. Hey, Kimo.
Aloha, how we doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing just great, and I'm sad that there's only one more person that's going to play, because I so appreciate and enjoy what you guys are doing. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, they've done a great job. They've put in all the hard work and dedication. So we're excited that you're here. Thank you for taking the time and joining us.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Next time you guys got to join me in Hawaii. All of you guys need to come to Hawaii. We'll just have a great time playing ukulele.
Exactly. That's an invitation, everybody. Let's go.
It is.
All right. So thanks for being here. We'll be with you here in just a few more minutes. And
fair enough.
All right. All right. So there you go, everybody. The one and only Kimo Hussey here with us is going to perform a few pieces for us. And then after that, we'll do the giveaway. So, all right. The next guest here or performer is someone, and it's kind of funny because I deal with a lot of the ukelikethepros members on so many different levels, from seeing them on the Q&As, seen them on live events and workshops, seen them dealing with them on the store. So maybe they buy a ukulele or 2 or 3 or 4 through email, through text messages. So I have a lot of different avenues of the way we connect with our Ukulele Pros members. So it was great to have. Matter of fact, I think Missy is, by the way, our next performer, Missy Jensen. And I think Missy, you were the first person to sign up for the course. So anyway, it's been a great seeing you here, show up every week, do your videos, be dedicated in improving and getting better. So it's just a real honor. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute you here. Give me 1 second. Okay, hold on. I think yours says Anna. So I think that's Anna. So, all right, Missy, are you there?
Now I'm here.
There you are.
Hi.
All right. So a little change of scenery. I know it's a little bit of a different venue than you were going to really do.
My daughter's bedroom.
It looks great. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and take it away.
Okay. My name is Missy Jessen. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I've been doing Ukulele the Pros for probably a year now. I just happened upon it because I bought a much higher quality ukulele from Terry Carter, and actually several ukuleles now. And this I'm going to be playing on a Cala Baritone, and I'm playing The Way I Am by Ingrid Michaelson.
Yeah. All right. So I was trying to find my thing. Great. Why did you choose that song? What about that song speaks to you?
Well, I love Ingrid Michaelson. She just has such a whimsical way of songwriting, and this song in particular, I think, just expresses unconditional love, which we all need. Just loving each other the way you are. And I felt like I had this, especially in this group, like it was such a loving group of people that they're all so encouraging. And I too hope that we can continue to grow together.
Awesome. What was when you first signed up? I know because it was really the first time we've tried something like this, so there wasn't like a clear-cut blueprint necessarily. We kind of figured it out as it went. What were you hoping to get out of the class when you signed up, and did you achieve that?
Well, my biggest hope is to just get over that like performance anxiety. I think it's just going to take playing over, performing. But so from this, I mean, it was 6 sessions. So, but I got so much out of this class from all the professionals that you brought on and the great advice. I think, you know, the fundamentals, like, you know, practicing every day and how, what is his name? Kimono, the guy that's performed. Kimo, how he said the ukulele never lies, that like, you know, practice as much as you can, but when you get up there, it's about having fun. So.
Yeah. And I think that's great. And you're absolutely right. You can't, I mean, nothing really in life you can master in 6 weeks. You know, it's
right.
You kind of get the push, you get the tools to then start building on it. And that's kind of what the hope for this one was. And you seem to have a real passion for being like performing. You can just see it when you do it.
I have a passion for music. I think it's just, there is a therapeutic way about it. And especially ukulele players, they're kind, loving people, fun people. So I'm so happy I found this.
Yeah, well, it's awesome. Great job. Congratulations for doing a great performance in front of a lot of people and recorded and everything. So great job to you. I'm proud of you. All right, so we're about to bring on a very, very special guest. And I've known about the next guest here for a while, but I first got to meet him just last week. So I'll bring him on in just a second. I also forgot we are giving away a Guitarlele today as well. So we're giving away 2, and both of these, just because I didn't reach out to the manufacturers, but both of these are from the ukelikethepros team. So that and a bunch of other small gifts. So we'll give that out after our next guest. So stick around. And again, if you were inspired by what you saw here today with all of these guests, if it is something that you're interested in being a part of for the next group 2, we'll put that link in the chat and you can come join that. So this is a little bit separate than just a premium membership. We have the premium membership. That's one thing, and you get access to all the courses and the Friday Q&A and stuff. But this is a separate thing. So if you really want to kind of perform more, like everyone's been talking about, really was about a community, a lot of feedback, a lot of growth, and communication, which has been key. So we'll put a link for that. Come on, sign up. It'll be awesome. So the next guest here didn't actually join us for this particular Thursday call, but they did join us last week for the Baritone Q&A, which we do on Wednesdays. And Randy was actually the one that connected us for it. And I've known of Kimo Hussey for a while, the name, but never got to meet him. And then, of course, with COVID hitting, and it's been over a year since I've been able to go to Maui, although we are coming. And so when I got to talk to him over the phone last week and then joined us for the Q&A, I was just blown away by just the beauty, the beautiful soul, the beautiful music, and the gift of sharing. So I want to bring on, again, it's for the second time now, the one and only, everybody, Kimo Hussey.
Aloha, everybody.
All right, so great. And that Baritone Q&A, which I'm glad we recorded, is up, and we got a lot of great feedback from that Q&A last week. So, and now I know you and I have your phone number, so I'm not going to ever stop harassing you. So anyway, before I let you take it over, I just want to say thank you again for being here as our performer and playing a couple pieces for us. It's really an honor for me and everybody else. So thank you. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and let you take it away.
Thank you so much. And I would like to say before I begin, congratulations to all of you. I very much appreciate your interest in ukulele, and I want to tell you that the big difference between your ukulele playing and mine is that I've been at it longer. But just because I've been at it longer does not mean that your enjoyment of ukulele is any less than mine. Because the enjoyment of ukulele and having fun has nothing to do with proficiency. So I want to tell you again that I very much enjoy and appreciate what you've done. Thank you for having me. Terry, thanks for having me. And Randy, especially, you know, when you guys played the Morning Dew, I recognized some shots of Randy that were taken on Maui. And it was only about, I guess, a week and a half ago or so that Randy and I and some other ukulele friends were just having a great time on Maui. But you know, the only bad thing about that visit to Maui was it ended. Okay, so I want to take something that I got from Anna. And Anna, the title of the song that you played was "The Way I Am." What I'd like to do is to continue that, and first play you a song that's called "I Love You, Just the Way You Are." Can you hear that? Getting warmed up. Here we go.
Ah, yeah, beautiful. Normally I wasn't going to cut you off here, and not cut you off, but jump in. But when you were playing that, especially the ending stuff, what do you think about when you are arranging pieces like that?
That's a good question. When I think of arranging pieces, what I do is go to the song and I ask myself, hey, self, what is interesting to me about this song? and whatever myself tells me, I try and figure out how to give special attention to that part of the song. And as I do that, it results in I guess the style in which I play the song. I would love to tell you all that one of the things about my own personal style is I love before the song begins to play introductions. Because an introduction in music is just like it is in literature. You know, it takes the people from a certain level and kind of builds interest in the song itself. And with regard to that, I like to do the same with endings and just let people down very, very gradually. So one of the things I would share with you in terms of arrangements and your question, Terry, is that I very much like introductions and endings to songs.
Yeah, and I think that either grabs their attention or at least leaves them at the end when you hear something like, oh, what was that? What was that little cool little thing, you know, he did at the end? So awesome. Well, that was, I just had to pass that, but I'm going to mute myself and.
Okay. Okay, so we started with Anna's "The Way I Am," and the first song that I played for you was "I Love You Just the Way You Are." And so now what I would like to play for you for my second song is "I Can See Clearly." I can see clearly.
Yeah. All right. Man. So Kimo, so some of the people were asking how they can connect with you. Do you have where can they find your music? Do you have any CDs, anything out? Where can people like on the YouTube connect with you?
Well, I very much appreciate that, and I would love to pass on that information. But let me say first, that my primary interest in ukulele is and always has been teaching, as opposed to performance. So because Randy is present, let me refer that question, Terry, to Randy for consideration, because he has all of my contact information. We share ukulele techniques and things of that sort a lot. So if I could just refer you to Randy, and Randy, at your leisure, if you could send out information on how your ukulele friends can contact me, I would love to hear from you, and we can share ukulele ad infinitum.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll do that. So before I get you out of here, Kimo, what have you missed the most the last year, like for performing, teaching, actually more one-on-one? What are the things that you've missed the most?
Boy, that one's easy. My entire life, I've always enjoyed travel very much. And the number one thing that I enjoyed about a 30-year career in the Air Force was travel. And so after I retired and wanted to get back into music, probably the number one activity other than teaching has been travel. And so because of ukulele's worldwide popularity, I've had opportunity to travel around the world several times every year. And I love that. And that is the thing that I have missed the most with regard to, being sequestered as a result of the pandemic. But there is a good side to that. And the good side of being sequestered is that it has given me, and I'm sure you, lots of opportunity to think about things that are important to you, and especially to think about why it is that music and ukulele is so important to us. And as a result of that, I have learned a lot. And I can tell you positive that the number one thing I so enjoy about ukulele is that I never, ever run out of things to learn. And so what I love to do is to take those things that I have learned and pass them on to you. And likewise, I appreciate hearing from you so you can pass on things that you have learned that I still don't know anything about.
Yeah, and I think part of what you were saying with the travel must just be because, just from what I know about your personality, is just the people, the interaction with other musicians, with other ukulele players as well. That's one thing we haven't had a whole lot of with this COVID.
Well, one of the things that's evident just in your group is that this ukulele is a social magnet. And there's so many wonderful things about ukulele. And one of those wonderful, wonderful things is just being in the act of sharing and easily being in the process, participating in the process of making music. I am telling you, it's got to be the best available.
Yeah, and I'll tell you I'll make this short. So, what got me into the ukulele was we used to play guitars after we surfed. Me and a buddy of mine. This is when I was up in LA, and we'd get we'd be playing and singing, and having a good time on the guitar. We'd have maybe a person walk by or two and stop or look. He started bringing his ukulele, and I had one as well, and we started bringing them and jamming on the beach. And literally that very first time we ever played ukuleles together, like a crowd of people came around us just to listen to us play the same songs we were playing on the guitar that nobody cared about. And now on the ukulele, everybody cared about. And that was a trigger, a light bulb went off in my head as soon as that happened.
Well, yeah, I mean, ukulele players, I would imagine, will sit very courteously and listen to another ukulele player play at them. But after 2 or 3 songs, those who are listening, they start getting kind of fidgety and they start thinking, man, you know what? I would love to play myself. And that is the essence of ukulele. It is participation. It has nothing to do with proficiency. Some people love being a part of this process of learning to play the ukulele, and you know what? They don't play at all. So I want to tell you again that proficiency means nothing, and your enjoyment of ukulele that you readily advertise and exude is the most important thing. We all belong.
That's perfect. I want to end it right there. We all belong. I love that. I love that. So, so Kimo, it's an honor. Thank you for taking your time and being with us. And there's been tons of comments in the YouTube about it. So it's a real true honor. And thank you for being here.
You're welcome. And thank you so much, everybody, for having me. And hello, Randy. See you soon, hopefully. Okay, you guys keep playing and keep smiling. Aloha.
Aloha. Aloha. All right. So that was a true treat, and thank you again for Kimo's time and making that happen. So, all right. So I know we've been very patient. Thank you for the support. Matter of fact, YouTube is still going strong at 229 people. We're going to give away some stuff. How about that? Y'all ready? Are you ready for the giveaway? Let me know about it right now because I got some winners going on right now. So let me get the list here. Let me get the list of winners for different things. We're going to give away a Kala Guitarlele. We're going to give away a Koalana soprano, and we're going to do a bunch of other gifts as well. So here we go. Here's the list. I just got it from my team right here. So, all right, here we go. All right. So the winner. Well, we'll start with. I'm going to work my way up to the ukulele. Okay, so I'm going to work my way up to the ukulele. So the winner, we're going to give away this to all of the Ukelikethepros books, all of them. Now this and if you have one already, or that's okay, we'll work it out. But the winner in all of the ukulele books is Peter Bailey. Peter Bailey, where's Peter at? If you're in the chat, Peter, let me know. Peter Bailey is going to get all my books. All my Ukelikethepros books. So I think we're up to about 6 now. And we have more coming too. So Peter Bailey and Peter, you have my email, so let me know if you have any of them. We can donate them to somebody else too as well. So all right, so Peter Bailey is going to get all that. All right. We're gonna give away another set of books. I don't even know what we're giving away. My team just decided for it. So, and by the way, everybody give it up to Alex and Mari for being a big part of this performance workshop, just a big part of Ukelikethepros team in general, but putting all this together and even helping with all the prizes and everything. So everybody give it up for Alex and Mari as well. And I see everybody congratulating Peter. So Peter, but also Mari, I just want to say thank you to my team. That includes my wife over here, includes Steve and everybody that's here in the headquarters as well. All right, good. Let's give them a shout out. All right. Number 2, we're going to give away another set of books, another set of Ukelikethepros books. So that's a full set of my books. Yeah, so good. Helen LeConte, Lecounte, Helen. I may be pronouncing that wrong. If I am, I do apologize. But Helen, you are also getting a full set of books. The winners need to email us at support@ukelikethepros.com, support@ukelikethepros.com, and let us know that you won whatever prize you won, and then we'll need to get some information on you to get that out to you. So, all right. So Helen LeConte, all full set of books. All right. The next thing is we're giving away a tuner and a capo. So that's our Kala tuner capo special that we have at Ukelikethepros. That one's going out to actually a local San Diegan on this one is Rod Goodson. Rod Goodson going to win a Kala tuner and Guitarlele. Fantastic. Good job. Congratulations, Rod. Woohoo. All right. Yeah, that's it. Tuner and capo special. Rod Goodson. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more prizes here. Next, we're gonna give away a strap. So we have a bunch of straps here now. We used to have like 1 or 2 straps. Now we have a pretty good selection of straps. So we're gonna give away actually 2 straps. We're gonna give away 2 straps. The first one is going to Elizabeth Allen. Elizabeth Allen. We're gonna get a strap, a ukulele strap, that is. Ukulele strap. So congratulations, Elizabeth Allen. Again, all the winners, make sure you hit us up at support@ukelikethepros.com and just let us know your name, what you won, and if you want to share your contact information, that would be great, so we know where to send these things. All right, we got another strap. Susie Mosca. Susie Mosca is our winner for another strap. So Susie, congratulations. You are also getting a strap as well. All right, and we have some nice straps. I use the straps I use are all from the store here. All right, so Elizabeth and Susie are our winners of the straps. All right, great job. We got 2 more. All right, we're gonna give away this right here. This is a Kala Guitarlele. So if you don't play Guitarlele, I guess it's time to start. Basically, all this is a 6-string ukulele. So you got the bottom 4 strings, or the top strings, A, E, C, G. So just a ukulele there, and then you have the extra D and the extra A string. Anyway, this is a Kala Guitarlele. This is a great Guitarlele. We sell a lot of these things, and KAGL is what that one is. All right. This one is going to, hold on, make sure I got it right. All right, so this one is going to a Cindy Fulweiler. Cindy Fulweiler is winning the Kala Guitarlele. So Cindy, congratulations on the Guitarlele. Nice prize. Nice prize. And if anybody wins something on here, if you want to add anything to your order, just let us know. We can take care of that. If you want to add something else, or if you get the instrument, you want a case or something like that, we'll take care of you. All right. So Cindy Fulweiler for that. And the final prize of the day is a Koaloha Koalana soprano. This one actually has already a strap button on it and a low G, actually already a low G on it. So my team's making fun of me, by the way.
Because you're playing an untuned uke?
No, because we do sell a lot of these Guitarleles. All right. We just happen to have a lot of them. All right. The winner of the Koalana soprano ukulele. Oh, where'd my list go? Okay, here it is Finn Gold. Finn Gold. You are the winner of a brand new ukulele. So Finn Gold. So congratulations to all the winners. Bravo, bravo. Thank you for being here. I mean, 235 people still here for this. And I appreciate you staying here. It's such a great thing to have you. So anyway, I'm going to go back to the Zoom call, and I want to talk to the performers real quick. So thank you all for being here. It was a fun concert. It's been a true honor. We are going to do this again for the next group. Thank you for smashing that like button. We got 137 thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, make sure to smash that like button and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. I'm surprised I haven't said that earlier, but but here we are. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe to us and help us grow, help us get the word out about ukuleles, and also give us a thumbs up. Check us out, ukelikethepros.com. That's where we have all our lessons. And you can find out more information on the second course if you want. Also, our store, store.ukelikethepros.com, the #1 store for all your ukulele needs. So thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. You guys made this a fun, fantastic event. I'm so thankful for you guys. Have a good one, and we'll see you later. Bye. All right. Let me go ahead and